Okay guys, today we're going to jump into list creation for lead generation and our marketing. Quite often, a lot of people come up to me and say, Isaac, where do I start? And typically I say, start with a list that you can market to. So we're gonna talk about our list, we're gonna talk about our campaign and our data. So when you're starting out, no matter what county you're in, you have to figure out where you wanna market. How do you know which zip codes, which areas of town are the best areas to market in? And that's gonna come from your list right here, right? First thing with our list, we're going to go to listsource.com. First thing in everyone's head is listsource.com. That's the major one. A lot of people, a lot of gurus will say, go to listsource.com, go ahead and get your list built here that you plan on mailing to your campaign or plan on getting data for to do a separate campaign. Instead of starting at listsource.com like what everyone else says, what we're gonna do first is contact your local real estate attorney, contact your local title agent, or contact your closing attorney. Any one of these people probably have access to some sort of database that can get you a list for free. What I want you to do is speak to your title agent rep or your closing attorney rep and just let them know you're a player, you're starting to market in that city, you're looking for a new title company, and you're looking for data. If they can give you some lists, some free lists, that's your data provider. Title company or closing attorney. For the list that we're going to get, what we want to start off with is an absentee list. This is our highest converting list that we like to market to. There are several other lists that you can utilize, but start with an absentee. This is probably where you're going to get your best source of motivated sellers or sellers who are willing to work with you on a negotiated price. Other lists are your probate list. Probate is a scenario where someone has inherited property and it has to go through the probate process with the court system. You also have 50% equity list. Anybody that has enough equity in their home to negotiate a deal for you at a price that you want is going to be on this list. This is a very highly targeted list as well. Sometimes you want to mix this list with your absentee list to get an even better list to mail to. So those are the primary three lists that we like to use, so we're going to start there. And actually there's one more list. You have your pre-foreclosure list. So these are the types of lists that you're going to use. These should all generate a high amount of leads for you, and you should be able to convert some deals from this list in each zip code that you utilize. Now when we start our campaign, we're going to want to determine how it is we're going to reach out to the people on our list, right? We've got a list of absentee owners. How are we going to reach these folks? There's all different types of ways you can reach out to a seller. One that we like to use is RVM, ringless voicemail. There is the classic tried and true direct mail using yellow letters or postcards. I prefer postcards because the seller sees the postcard, there's no opening of anything, and you should get a result quickly. And postcards are cheaper than regular mail, so you save a little bit of money and it should be a little more effective in my opinion. You have cold calling. This is where you're going to reach out directly to everybody on your list. This is very time consuming but also very effective. So if you have the time to do cold calling, great. If you don't, please outsource this. And actually you want to outsource all these eventually, but if you're just getting started, this is a little bit easier to do. This is a little bit easier to do. Cold calling will take up quite a bit of your time. Okay, and what else do we have on here? How else can you reach anybody? You can text them, you can search for them on Facebook if you like, but these three are probably your highest converting sources for sending out a campaign and reaching a potential seller to get started for whatever list that it is that you have accumulated. Whatever list that you have put together. Your data. There are several different data providers out there. If you are going to go the cold calling route, I think, or ringless voicemail route, those are two very highly effective routes to contact your potential seller. I would say that with your ringless voicemail or your cold calling, you're gonna need a good data provider. A few of these data providers that are out there right now, TLO, well, before we get into that, actually, your data is going to be skip tracing all the contacts in the list that you just got. So you just got your data list of absentee owners. We just decided what kind of campaign we're gonna do. We're gonna do a ringless voicemail campaign. Now we need all the phone numbers. All of your phone numbers are going to be found through a skip tracing provider. Your skip trace provider, there's TLO, there is SailPoint, there is Tracers Info, and the one that we like to use the most is actually from a group called BuyMoreTime.com. This is the one that we like to use, and they have excellent data. All of these providers should provide you pretty good data. We found Buy More Time has worked out the best for us. We're gonna skip trace all the data that's in our campaign. We're gonna take these phone numbers and we're going to put it in a ringless voicemail and wait for the phone to ring. After that, you're going to want to obviously have somebody skilled to answer these phone calls, but this is a very simple way to start. If you don't know where to start or how to start, you want to start by getting a list, creating a campaign, and using a data provider to launch your campaign. Now I'm going to show you how we use ListSource to figure out which zip codes we want to market in.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was just a taste of what we have to offer in training and help from our community inside Flippin' Paper, the Facebook group. If you haven't been in the group before, please go onto Facebook, search Wholesaling Houses Flippin' Paper, and become a member ASAP. There's so many people in there that are here to help you learn the ropes, whether it comes to cold calling, lead follow-up, closing deals, contracts, creative financing, seller finance, seller or lease options, whatever it is under the sun, we're here to help you. Join the group ASAP. Thanks for watching.